What is up, my bodyweight warriors, and welcome back to another video, another vlog. Today we've got breakfast. It is now actually about 1:30. I've had Skype calls all morning, and I kind of wanted to share my current breakfast with you. So in here is not a regular burger, it is actually a beef heart burger. So instead of using just mint for my burgers, I've got a 50-50 mix of steak and beef heart. Organ meats are incredibly nutrient rich. Liver is probably the most nutrient rich food that we have on this planet, but unfortunately they're not very commonly consumed. As we've got more industrialized with our food, we tend to just have chicken breast and mince, and that's kind of all we have. So I'm trying to include more. Heart is a great place to start. It tastes amazing. I know offal and like liver and some things have a little bit more of an acquired taste, but heart tastes great and mixes great with mince. A beef heart burger, I've got some avocado, an egg on top, and then for dessert, I've got some blueberries with some cashew butter on top. So hopefully there's enough calories in there. My pre-workout meal, I just need to eat something before I train. And then we're gonna be doing a skills-focused upper body workout. It's gonna be awesome. Stay around, I'll catch you in a bit. So you may have noticed recently we've been doing a lot of handstands, and that's because that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of handstands in my training in general, the main goal of this year, so it's taken a lot of time. The other reason is that I was with Emmett coaching, and that's kind of the main reason. I couldn't fully share the workouts that I was doing. However, I'm taking a short break from that as I'm off to America to teach workshops, which, by the way, have I mentioned that I'm going to America to perform a workshop US tour, and you can come join myself and Ulrich on that tour. We're going to be teaching workshops on handstands and bodyweight skills, much like the bodyweight skills we're going to be doing in today's session. There are 5 locations. The first one, Washington DC, is now sold out, but if you can still grab a place at Long Island in New York for an evening workshop, you can join us at Awaken in Denver for a whole weekend workshop. There is also now a location in San Diego for another half weekend workshop, or the final location in Los Angeles for a whole weekend of fun. If you want to join us, the links will be in the description down below. I think that's enough plugging. Let's get on to doing things. We've also got the pre-workout coffee and some pre-workout sunlight to get you hyped. But it's cold, it's cold. It's now full-on winter. It's about 2 or 3 degrees. I can't wait though for another month or so when it starts heating up and we can finally get to some more outdoor workouts in the sun. But for the moment, we can deal with some house music and the gym. As this is also my own workout, I can actually put the full workout in the description down below. If you want to check it out, you might be interested, might want to give it a go. This one's kind of like planche and pull-up focused. We are back with a standard commentary video over a workout. It's been a while, and obviously we're starting off with handstands because that is kind of what I've been doing a lot of at the moment. I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail in today's video about handstands. We'll save that for another time, or watch the past 2 vlogs. I went into plenty of detail on it then. A general update for you, tucks are getting better. I'm getting much deeper, as you can kind of see from this clip, learning how to pull more whilst keeping the shoulders open. And as the last vlog kind of hints at, I'm starting to make a little bit of a breakthrough, especially on my right arm with one arms, where my fingertips are feeling very, very light, very floaty, and I'm getting these kind of micro 1-second holds or sort of slow falls back to the center. Generally feeling up on the right arm, and the left arm's lagging a little bit behind, but I'm still having some solid fingertip supports. And yeah, just generally things are feeling pretty solid. They're up and downs, but overall we're feeling good. I will update you on that in the future in another vlog, but for now we're going to focus on some strength and skills. But because I did spend 1.5 hours hand balancing, which is a pretty standard session these days, I have been having some intra-workout lately because I just feel fatigued going into my strength session. So I had some coconut water, I had some essential amino acids from bulk powders, and I kind of just chucked it all in there, and that kind of helps get me through a little bit more of the session. I tend to take a 10-minute break. I decided to try out some planches for some reason in between, and I was surprised at how strong these were. I held a relatively solid 3-second kind of piked hold,
and that's probably my best yet, despite the fact that I was after an hour and a half of handstand training and still pretty fatigued. The actual main workout today, we're doing some tuck planche push-ups with a slight mechanical advantage twist to them. So the idea here is that I push back up in the tuckest of tuck planches I can do, and the negative is performed at a slightly advanced tuck position. I did end up using a band actually to assist. This is one of the few exercises, or one of several exercises that you can do with a band that is actually going to help with that strength curve and make things more beneficial. And I just did it just to make sure I could maintain the quality of reps throughout the 6 sets. I was doing a lot of volume in the session. So for me, I'd rather than get really close to failure and push through some sort of crappy form, possibly a little bit like you're seeing there, I'd rather use a band and make sure I got those reps. This was being paired with some weighted pull-ups, and they didn't have a weight belt for some reason in the gym. I think they've lost it. So I kind of had to scrape together what I could find, which I went and weighed myself on the scales in the gym. The weighted vest was 8 kilos and these chains were 10 kilos. So I kind of just chucked it on myself to perform these pause chin-ups. And here I'm performing a 3-second pause at the top of the rep. It turned out that one chain wasn't enough, so I chucked on 2. So it's about 28 kilos in total, which is probably near enough a third of my body weight for those 2 reps, and then the 3-second pause at the top. At the top, I'm just really focusing on my top position. That's generally the weak position for my pull-up and my one-arm chin-up. So I'm focusing a lot on lockout, driving the elbow behind and locking out. I actually got so annoyed I just ended up ordering a weight belt on Amazon because it will be here the next day and I don't have to worry about what's in the gym. The second pairing of exercises was these pike push-ups, and as last time, as I showed in the push workout in my bodyweight only series, I'm using a variation which I like to call a deep pike push-up, in which you elevate the hands, you get more range of motion and therefore a little bit more time and attention and a little bit more range. So I like this one a lot. I still find the pike push-up a relatively difficult exercise. I think it's challenging at all levels, especially when you learn to perform it a little bit better. You learn to be very light on your feet and how to load up your hands heavier. Then you can really replicate what it feels like to do a handstand push-up whilst getting more volume in there, which is the main benefit for this one. This exercise was supersetted with just standard ring neutral grip pull-ups. I didn't use a weight here. Instead, I was focusing on trying to be a little bit more explosive up to the top and then just controlling the negative for 3 seconds back down. I think probably in future, after looking back at these clips, I would probably add a little bit of weight. This is a little bit easy, but considering the sort of 6 sets prior and the fact I had to do this for another 4 sets, I wanted to keep the quality of work high, so I wasn't too worried about loading. This is actually my 2nd week of this program, so I'm still a little bit figuring out loadings for rep ranges and what I can do over the whole session, because that for me is important, being able to maintain the quality throughout. Another reason for the intra workout and all of that stuff. But that's basically the workout, guys. Back to the vlog.
And that is basically the remnants of yesterday's post-workout meal. It is now the evening after. I had a Skype call and I was just out in the evening, so I didn't get a chance to finish this vlog. But we're here now and I am feeling it today. After that session, there was a lot of volume. It was quite a long session in the end. And yeah, just achy. It's not super fancy, it's just basic, it's specific, and it will get the job done. It will build strength in the planche and a little bit handstand push-up and pull-up as well. I don't want too much complexity in my strength training. I have enough complexity in my handstand training. I'm just happy to get in and get a good focused workout done to kind of work towards some of those more advanced goals like the planche, which, to be fair, I'm pretty surprised how strong it's felt, considering that was like an hour and a half of handstand fatigue prior to that. Yeah, things are moving in the right direction. If you want to give this workout a go, you can of course grab the full workout in the description down below, along with the workshop dates, along with the link to bulk powders. Anything you want is in the description down below. If you just enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, hit that thumbs up button and support the channel. If you have any questions about it, you know what to do. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. I try to reply to as many as I can. Also, while you're down there, why not hit that subscribe button and join the Bodyweight Warrior tribe. But that has been it for this week, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode. Have a strong week and peace.